So today we have a $10 account here, and we're going to be trading the shortest time frames, the 5 minutes, the 1 minute, so that we can spot as many entries as we can find to try to raise this $10 account up to 10k today. So in this exciting video, do not skip, keep watching, because you're going to be seeing some extreme strategies which I'm going to be using to raise this small account full margin baba. So later today, we're going to be waiting for the news to trade the funded space. We're going to be going full margin on it, all right, so that we can reach our goal as soon as possible. All right, so without wasting your time, let's start trading this account. Make sure to watch the entry so that you can get help to see on the market structure how it really works. All right, so let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
All right, so we spot something on jump 50 index here on the 30 minutes time frame, because I failed to find on the other time frames. So we're just going to be using what we can find, and then we just be scalping. All right, so on 30 minutes here, the first thing what I did was to spot the market structure. All right, so there is a lower low here there, and then there is a higher low over there. So it's an area of confluence where I put the shadows on area. All right, so the price is coming down, right, and then making a higher low, and then making a lower low, and then makes another higher low, and then finally break the market structure on the second shadows on area to make a lower low. So what is price trying to do here? In most cases, you see the price was starting to go back up in sort of a retest, and then it reached the price to the left. So I don't think it's gonna surpass that point there. I don't think it's gonna go up. All right, so there's a lower low there, and if you zoom out, the price is going down, so there's no point on it in trying to go down. So that is why I put a sell. This was not only the reason. I drew trend lines to identify what type of a channel which I was getting the trade into, and then I finally spotted that this was a downtrend, so which means getting the buys will not be that easy, but the sells, yeah. Then I waited, and then after some time it did drop. All right, it did drop, and then right here it's making a pullback. But anyway, raising the account is what we need, right, on full margin. Remember, on full margin, risking everything we have in order to raise this account as fast as possible, and today. All right, so we are done with this entry, and then we'll go look for other entries on other smaller time frames. So what I'm doing here is to spot the market structure first, and then I'll draw trend lines to identify the trade. All right, but this one, other setups are very clear. They are very clear for a signal. You can see what's going on. So here there was a break out of this trend line, and then when I put the shadows on the area, when you use the higher time frames, there was a breakout and a clean pullback, right? So the other one, it came back to touch the trend line, and then it did not close inside the trend line, it closed outside, indicating a very powerful bullish power. And then the price to the left, it managed to surpass it, meaning, and then it made the pullback to test that area if it's really strong or not, and the area was found very, very strong. So it is going to keep buying, and then when I zoomed out, you saw that this was a clean buy and an uptrend. So when an uptrend, you look for the buys. All right, then you complete your setup by just drawing the trend line in order to get a clear picture, so that you can get another reason where you can enter. So in the H4 here, there isn't really much you can use, so you just stick to the lower time frames. So because those ones are the one which we are using to find the entries. So upon doing that, we can see that this is a bullish flag, right? This is a bullish flag. Bullish flags, they go up. Bearish flags, they go down. So anyway, we go full margin. All right, let's go full margin. So what you're gonna need to do with your account is that you need to spot the market structure first, and then you draw your trend lines, or you can do vice versa. It's still fine, because you need to get confirmation before you enter, right? And then you put your first TP or your second TP, which you prefer, and then you can use that as well. So we make a little profit there, but we wait for the big profit because we are holding. Remember, any slight pullback when you are going on full margin, you can blow your account. So make sure on any money which you are using, don't trade on borrowed money. That is really stupid. So don't do that. All right, don't use any of your private funds for the benefit of your own things in your own life, your private life. Don't do that. All right, you will regret. Since we are risking here, it can also offer a humbling experience. So yeah, then there's that. So we quickly move on to another trade as we closed the previous one in profit, and then it seems as if we are trading the same thing all over and over, but just different setups and volatility indices. So when you draw a trend line, you can notice that this was the same trade which we got last time on the previous trade. This is a bullish flag. What do bullish flags do? They break out and then they come back with a pullback. If the pullback does not close inside the trend line, then it's not a fake out. Then it means it's gonna buy. All right. So it's all about the market patterns. I don't know if finding the patterns is very hard for you, but once you start looking for them, you can see them. It's just as simple as what I'm doing here. It breaks out and then you buy, right? You buy. Here it's just going to test the trend line, but not necessarily deep down. So there is nothing to worry about that one. There's nothing to worry about that one. So the TP I'll put where there is a rally base drop, which is over there on the top. That's the first TP. So upon waiting just a little bit, you can see price is already going bonkers, already going up. Do take this time to subscribe to the channel so that you become a member of the No Stop Loss gang. So if I were you, what can I say? Where would you put yourself on the pattern and trend line method thing, so that I can know where to begin? If on the next video I know where to direct most of my energy. We are in 2.4. all right, so we are doing it bit by bit. We are doing it. So we have another one in V100. Remember, I'm not trading this minute after minute after no. When you wait for the setup, it takes time, and then when you get in, it also takes time. So it's not trade after trade. It's not like that. So don't take this the wrong way. If I say I'm trading in a day, I'm not saying I'm taking 5 minutes to trade. No. It can literally take even more than a day, because what we are doing here is waiting for a setup, right? And then we wait for the entry. When we enter, we also wait for the profit to come. So that's also time being compiled. So yeah, don't make this the wrong way. It takes time. Not 10 minutes, not 20, not 1 hour, not 2 hours. Definitely not. Unless if I have a big account, then we can just put as many positions as I can to make profit. So here, why did I sell here? I put the Bollinger Bands, and then this is another it's a pennant, right? So when it went up, it touched the top Bollinger Band, meaning that it's going to sell on the next candle, which is going to form. So the next thing you can do is to hold your profit and hold your grounds, because you would want, we are trading a pullback here. After it touches the top Bollinger Band, then we get on the second candle. In this trade, I just decided to enter early because I know the outcome that in any way it's still gonna go down. So when you're trading your small accounts, please don't go full margin on something you can't afford to lose. Use risk management. I am not hyping anyone to use full margin on the income they can't afford to lose, because I know. So the next thing we're gonna be waiting here is a pullback, and eventually we had one and we are in massive profit. So when you are in massive profit, we take our profit, right? We don't let it keep running, because you might incur losses, because we'll be only trading a pullback. And after the pullback, the price will definitely go back to its senses. And when it does that, you wouldn't want to be in the trade. So this is another trade which I gave about the signal in the group. I'm sure you saw the signal like this when I opted for a sell, and it did drop. But then the price like this, if you go and check on it right now, the price, if you would check the price at the moment, you would see that it went back up. It gave a pullback, a change of direction. All right, so where there is an area of confluence there, I know that the price cannot just surpass there. It has to go back up. So I'm going to go for margin on that point here and put my buy positions, as many as I can, because we should be able to reach our goal within this trade only. So let's go full margin here on this buy, because we have reached our points here. So the price should be able to give us a pullback, right? Should be able to give us a pullback up to the way to the upper trend line. We have two trend lines there. I'm talking about the upper trend line. So when the price reaches that point, by then we would have accumulated a lot of profit, as the positions I used are volatile. So yeah, we can see that we will go up bit by bit. So the price, we are in a bit of floating loss, but it's fine. It's nothing we can handle. We just wait patiently, because the profit is on our side. Just like that, we'll go in profit in no time. So we go. Remember, we must risk the money which we can only afford to lose. We don't trade on borrowed funds. If you're doing so, I suggest you stop. All right, so we land in profit, and then we keep holding until we reach our desired profit on our first TP. So that's just about it. So yeah, we keep holding on the account size and wait for it to come back up. All right, so do subscribe. So upon realization and waiting, it seems that the account was taken out. Seems that the positions were just too much, and the account was taken out. So we are back to $11. That wasn't anticipated. I did not take that into consideration. I just thought we'll be in profit, but then a surprise is a surprise. I'm sure this is nothing we haven't met before. So we are back in $11. So what we're going to do, wait, we are in profit of $1.20, right? We started with $10, so we've made a profit of $20, right? We've made a profit of $20. Anyway, on the next video, I'll start it off from there, so that we can try to reach our goal. We try to trade, because I just can't continue doing today. After all that work, it's just tiresome to continue doing it. So we will try again another day, so that we can see where this takes us. As for now, I'll just rest. I'll just withdraw this $20. I'll just withdraw the $20 and go use it. We go eat it. I'm just gonna withdraw this $20 anyway, because it's profit. A win is a win.